island in the middle of nowheres. Um, in the middle of nowheres. So yeah. Uh, yeah. So they go out to this island in the middle of nowheres, Luz, King, and Hootie, because Lilith and Edith had to stay behind him, think of a plan, probably to do with the Day of Unity. Spoiler alert, they don't come up with a plan. It all backfires horribly. So, yeah. They go there. Turns out it's all a trap, and they worship the Collector, who they try and kill King because he is in fact a Titan. Shocker. So yeah, King's a Titan, and they end up escaping barely, with the help of the pirates from Separate Tides. Thought I should mention that part because it's kind of interesting, and I had referenced this reference earlier. So yeah. Next up, we have Labyrinth Runners. The other Gus related episode. So yeah. Labyrinth Runners is personally maybe my favorite episode of the entire season. I won't even lie. I won't even hold you. Yeah. Labyrinth Runner starts out with everyone but Luz at school, because she's taking a minute. She's taking a week off, pretty much. She took a week off. Because apparently you can do that with Hexside, apparently. I don't know. So, yeah. It's just Willow, Gus, and Amity all sitting down at the table. Willow's talking about, there were a bunch of Coven scouts Emperor Coven scouts at the Owl House today while I was over there. So I wanted to capture one of them to try and get some information. Amity falsely accuses Willow of, oh yeah, but they're really strong. Not everyone's able to deal with them. And then Willow's like, but I didn't want to draw attention to Luz and Ida. So everybody's like, oh yeah, smart. So bell rings. And they walk off. Gus is like, hey, you should let Amity know about the real you. It's like, yeah. Ding. So, yeah, anyways, Gus sees Flapjack coming out of the garbage bin, so he decides to fly through the school, which is probably breaking a rule, and follows Flapjack to the Paranoratorium, in which he finds Hunter, and as Hexside was the place he decided to hide out at after the events of Hollow Mind. Because, of course. Yeah. Anyways, an announcement blares, telling everyone to go to the gym. Adrian Gray shows up saying Emperor Belos is going to have everyone sealed to a single coven before the Day of Unity. So tries to trick Edric into getting a sigil. Gus stops that shit. It's all fine and dandy. Then when Gray tries to pardon me. But when Gray tries to give Gus an abomination sigil, Gus just freaks. It's like, don't touch me! And then everything just goes crazy. Hunter saves Gus from Gray, and they run off to go hide, or I don't know, find everyone else, I guess, I don't know. So, yeah, when Gus asked Hunter why he saved him, it was apparently because of the sandwich that he had given Hunter when they mentioned the Paranoratorium. Because, of course. Because apparently the sandwich was just that good to save his life. sort of. It's not really saving his life. It's more of just, yeah, it's kind of just weird, really. But yeah. Anyways, it's a really cool episode. I quite like it. I personally give it like an 8 out of 10. But we're not really done talking about it. Even a summary of it. I just really wanted to review it because this is like a review, not really a summary of it. So, yeah. I apologize. It is late for me for whatever reason. I don't know why my body's just tired tonight, I guess. Damn it. Words, man. Words. So, yeah, action happens. Action set pieces happen. Like a giant final battle happens. Gus incapacitates Gray with the power of his mind illusion. And, yeah. Gray's kind of put out of commission, and Hunter explains everything that the Emperor's Coven is going to be doing. Alright. That is episode 18. There's 3 episodes to go, by the way. Episode 19, I don't have to mention because it's kind of just filler. Luz and Ida battle because Ida wants to keep Luz away. Ida and Lilith learn that King's a Titan, and they get picked up by the Resistance. That's all you need to know. Oh yeah, the Resistance is led by Rain Whispers, Darius, and Everwolf. Clouds on the Horizon, my personal favorite. The episode I prefer in the 2-part finale of season 2, of which it is mainly it's mainly Luz's journey to Luz's part of the finale, first part of the finale, compared to what Ida does, which is just rescue Amity from oh, so sorry. Luz rescues Amity from being grounded, gets a big old kiss in there, says crikey afterwards, because apparently we're in Australia now. Apparently. And they go tell Alador and Adalia that their automatons are being used to guard the Emperor while he kills everyone. But Adalia doesn't care, Alador does, so after some demotions, after some changes in the workplace, everyone goes to separate ways after getting their shit kicked in. After getting people's shit kicked in. Oh yeah. Luz, disguised as Hunter, gets picked up by Kikimora in an Abomatron suit and gets taken darkly to Emperor Belos. And the rest of the crew, with Alador, goes to save her. So yeah, that's kind of Clouds on the Horizon. King's Tide is basically everyone's now dying from the draining spell, and the Hex Squad fights Belos. They lose. The Collector one-shots the Emperor Belos, and our core characters get trapped in the human realm. So yeah. That is season 2. And we're back. I just need to take a quick little intermission there, which is not very long. I think it was a couple of seconds. I don't know why, I just wanted the break there. Wanted the cut there. But anyways, now to actually review the show as a whole. And every single season along with it. So, judging that some episodes of season 1 I wasn't the biggest fan of, I'd personally give season 1 a 7.5 out of 10 because it's a solid building block season for the entire show, really. It sets up the foundation for what will eventually become a really good show. Season 2, I'd honestly give an 8.5 out of 10. And you're wondering, but Nathan, what about knock 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 on who's door part? One of the parts. Well, the rest of the season is really good, and so that one part doesn't really sway my opinion enough to really give it anything lower than really like an 8.5 out of 10. Honestly, I'm going to give it a 9, honestly. It's a really solid season. And it's just one part that I'm not a big fan of, but that's not even Al House's fault. They actually do it in like a really consistent way. That is like something that they would do. It is built up that Luz wants to do this properly. So, yeah, it is actually really well done. So I can't really fault them for it. It's just my own personal like weirdness for it. And finally, season 3. I personally give season 3, with its grand total of 3 episodes, a grand old 9.5. Because, yeah, why not, man? It's really good. And honestly, you know what? Just to give it a 9, a flat 9.0 average, I'm just going to bump season 1 to an 8.5, just so it'd be like 8.5, 9, 9.5. Because, I don't know, I want to give this show a 9 out of 10 overall. And the reason that season 3 has a 9.5 overall and not a 10 is because of For the Future, which isn't my favorite thing, and there's a couple of very minor nitpicks I have with watching and dreaming, and I think For the Future is, it's still really good. It's second best overall, but I think it's a solid episode overall. I think For the Future is, so here's how I think the shows are. I think For the Future is just consistently solid. I think For the Future is like kind of like solid and yeah. Solid is like solid and good and solid and good and solid and good and solid and good. It kind of just bounces around between that. And then I think Watching and Dreaming is like consistently like almost perfect, like consistently exceptional. That's what I personally think. So that's why I give the show overall a 9. Over the next probably 2 weeks, in the next 2 weeks, I should have a bunch of more videos coming out. But since it's Sunday, I won't be able to really get anything else out. I'll probably try and get the Amphibia reviews out next weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll aim for that, though I'm not certain if I'll be able to stick to that. Maybe I'll just do it on maybe I'll do season 1 on Wednesday, and then season 2 and 3 on Saturday and Sunday. That's probably what I'll try and do. But, I mean, hey, if you're excited for that and for more 2-part videos, because apparently that's all I can do with these because they're just too long and I talk too much. Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of reviewing. You know, I was indeed back again to review again. If you get the reference, well, you must be one of my closer friends, and for that, fuck you guys. I really wish you'd stop mentioning it, because, you know, you guys are lucky. You guys get to talk about whatever you want. You guys get to talk about the music you like, and who am I kidding? I might as well vent. No one's gonna watch this far into the video. But I mean, hey, all of you get to talk about what you want. You get to just do what you want. You get to talk about the shows you like, the songs you like, the movies you like, because everyone else likes the movies you like and the shows you like and the games you like and all of that. But me, no, I don't get to talk about Owl House with anyone else because no one likes the Owl House. Nobody likes Amphibia, or at least nobody respects my opinion, because they're like, you gave Shawshank Redemption a 6, you don't care about Breaking Bad, you don't like the Bible or whatever, you don't want to watch the Green Mile, you don't want to watch Signs or whatever, Signs with a 7 in it for whatever reason. You don't respect these shows. You don't give them higher. You don't like Joker, despite the fact I was explaining the entire goddamn movie while we were watching it, ruining the experience. Jen. Sorry. Just needed to get that off my chest there. But, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this. And yeah, I'll see y'all jolts another time. Uh, toodaloo.